If your glutes feel weak or asleep, chances are it's not a strength problem. It's an endurance and control problem. And if you've been dealing with back, butt, hip, and or knee pain, you've probably been told that your glutes are lazy, and so you do what everyone recommends. You add more bands, you add more weights, you try more reps, and do more exercises. But here's the truth, doing more isn't always better. And so in this video, I'll show you how to wake up your glutes and get them firing fast by training smarter, not harder. And I'm gonna do this by giving you one simple tweak that you can try on today so you can actually feel your glutes working. And you can also better protect your back, hips, and your knees. Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Charlie Johnson. I'm a physical therapist. I have my board specialty in orthopedics. And before we share what this specific tweak is, here's a quick glute anatomy crash course. Your glutes are made up of different types of muscle fibers. Type 1 are slow twitch fibers and type 2 are fast twitch muscle fibers. Think of slow twitch fibers as the tortoise. They're low power, but they're long lasting and they're built for endurance. They allow you to do things like walk for long distances, hike, bike, or even just hold positions or postures throughout the day. Now, fast twitch muscle fibers are like the hare. They're very powerful, but they fatigue quickly. They're great for short sprints or bursts, but they're not so great for the long haul. Now, here's the key. Your glutes, while they are a mix, they're mostly slow twitch fibers, and that means they respond better to low load, long duration work, not just heavy load and reps. So if you've been piling on resistance but still feel like your glutes are asleep or you can't feel them firing, you're probably just training them the wrong way. So here's what to do instead. Stop focusing on the load or the weight and start focusing on the time under tension. All right, so now let's walk you through a few classic glute strengthening exercises so you can apply this concept of increasing the time under tension. The first one is going to be the glute bridge. We've all done this exercise if we've been told that we have weak glutes, lazy glutes, glutes that are asleep, or glutes that are dead. And it looks like this. Most of us, we do say 3 sets of 10 reps, and that's it. And we often feel it in every place other than the glutes themselves, in the front of the thighs, in the hamstrings, in the calves, in the belly, places like that. But instead of doing repetitions, 3 sets of 10 reps, or adding plates to the front of your hips and doing hip thrusters and stuff like that, why not do less to get more? Meaning do 3 to 5 reps, that's it, and aim to hold each one for 60 seconds. See if you can do it. And you'll notice that the longer you hold it, the more you start to feel your glutes activate, fire, or kind of warm up because you're challenging them as they were designed, as more of a slow twitch muscle group. All right, so the second exercise is the clamshell exercise. So you're gonna lay on your side, you're gonna put your feet, your butt, and your back all in the same line as if it was all touching a wall, all in the same plane. You're gonna put your hands on your hips to monitor, and then you simply open up while keeping your hips together. Now, make sure you're not rolling backwards, because if you're rolling backwards and your leg is almost vertical, then you're gonna basically have no challenge or resistance applied to the glutes, which makes this exercise sort of a waste of time. All right, so roll forward, keep your hips forward, and keep your hand there, and as soon as you find that point, I call it the tipping point or the rocking point, then stop. And you're going to get in this position. Instead of doing 3 sets of 10 reps like this, go ahead and try to do 3 holds until you're tired. Again, maybe aim for 45 to 60 seconds. And when you notice that you start to get tired, your hip starts to drop, your leg starts to drop, get it up. It's going to start to drop up. 1 more inch. Hold, hold, hold. We want to try to hold right there at the end range for that 45 to 60 seconds. Again, go ahead and try 3 reps or rounds of holds until you're tired, and you'll feel that glute lighting up, that glute burning. All right, and the third exercise is a side-lying leg raise or hip abduction exercise, which really works the outer glute, the glute medius. And so what you're gonna do is laying directly on your side. The top leg is the leg that you're strengthening or working. And you're gonna have the bottom knee bent just for stability, so you're not rocking and rolling. You're gonna put your hand on your top hip, again, to monitor, because instead of monitoring for a rock forward and back, we're gonna monitor for a side bend. A lot of people, they think they have a lot of range of motion with this exercise, and you'll see them compensating by side bending at their trunk. But we don't want to do this. So what you want to do is you want to put your hand on your hip, give a little bit of a push downwards on the top of the hip, and reach a little bit with the leg. Lengthen the leg, and then go ahead and raise it up, and that's all the motion we got. And I'm staying directly up to the side. I'm not pulling it forward or anything like that. I'm staying in the same plane as my back and my butt and my heel. Everything is in a straight line. Raise it up and hold it right there. And instead of doing a bunch of reps where you have the risk of going out of form and doing all kinds of funky stuff, just get to the one position, the end range, and hold it. And you're going to aim for 3 45 to 60-second holds, and you'll really feel that outer glute firing. And so by shifting from more of a strength focus where you might want to add more resistance or weight to that of more endurance where you're increasing the time under tension when you're doing the exercises, you can challenge the glutes in the way they were designed as more of a slow twitch muscle group. And so therefore you get more bang for your buck. You can actually feel your glutes firing, and you can do less to feel better faster. Oh, and by the way, if at any point the 45 to 60-second holds for those 3 to 5 reps that I recommend becomes far too easy, then and only then do you have my permission to add some form of resistance. So this is a light resistance band. Always start lighter, you can add more. You'd be surprised how little resistance it takes to fatigue these muscles out. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the band, you're gonna put it around your feet like you would say a pair of pants, pull it up just above the level of the knees for the bridge, the clamshell, and the side leg raise, same band position. When you're doing the bridge, the band is going to act to try to pull you together. Your glute muscles will act to keep it apart. So aim to keep your knees apart. When you're doing the clamshell, obviously you're going against the resistance, and same with the side leg raise. And what you're aiming for here is a resistance such that when the band is applied, you are fatigued at that 45 to 60-second mark across those 3 to 5 recommended reps. All right, so there you have it, a simple tweak you can apply to any strengthening exercise to better work with your anatomy, not against it. And now you might be watching this video thinking, well, why do I have weak glutes to begin with? Or does weakness in my glutes even matter? Maybe you have some type of back, butt, or leg pain, you're trying to get to the root of it. Go ahead, check out my other videos to figure out the most likely source of your symptoms and how you can best naturally resolve them.